Hey guys, welcome back to Yugioh Forbidden Memories. Where we last left off, we entered the Valley of the Kings and met Sadine, Shadi's ancestor. Anyway, we asked him about some forbidden ruins he didn't know. We actually went back home to our palace. We found things were pretty much destroyed. We fought some random mage soldier, then we searched through what used to be Simon's room, and we just so happened to find like a pretty intact map of some forbidden ruins place. Don't know why, but whatever. Anyway, we go back to Sadine, give him the map. We look around this someplace, and apparently Seto has followed us here. Now, let's see what he has to say for himself here. I followed you here. I've been searching for the Forbidden Ruins myself. I also believe that Heishin's found this place as well. With that drawing on the wall to guide him, he discovered the millennium items. But wait, you mean the drawing of the spell or the map? I assume you mean the map, because, whatever. He may be a mage, but he comes from a line of sorcerers. He plans to find all the millennium items so that he may rule over the world one day. By the way, I didn't mention this, again, this guy, Sadine is essentially a palette swap of Shadi. You can even tell by this profile picture. In free duel mode, you'll see a profile picture of Shadi. You even saw it when you sucked away his millennium key and scale, Shadi. I just wanted to mention that. And why would Heishin's lackey tell us all this? Why? You'll find out soon enough. But first, let's see what Prince Atem is capable of. You now know where to find the High Mages. If you're half the card master that you think you are, use your millennium item and defeat them. We don't have to listen to you. I'm not talking to you, Tomb Keeper. I speak to your prince. Farewell. Hold it! I smell a rat. Seto. He's Heishin's right-hand man. Why in the world would he want to help you? My prince, I advise caution. There is more to this than meets the eye. So, yeah, that map we saw, I guess that's where Heishin found the rest of Millennium items, but now he's using them as, like, you know, a safeguarding place to keep them, and apparently, you know, the power of, like, his forces will remain there. I guess we wrote down this map, or we have a really good memory, because now we have to go out and defeat them. This will stop Heishin's rule, but more importantly, Seto. He seems like he wants us to do this. He's wanting to look at this for himself, and yeah, he's supposed to be Heishin's right-hand man. I don't know why he's helping us. Yeah, but it's more than likely he'll probably say, you know, it's a trap. You probably guessed already, but I don't know. We'll advise caution, though. You can just look at him again, but there's no reason. Let's return. Let us return. I said that, Sadine. I sense there may be more secrets hidden within that chamber. My prince, be wary of the vile designs of Heishin and his minions. I will always be here for you if you need me. All you have to do is call on me. There's really no real reason to go to the Valley of the Kings. Anyway, you notice a left arrow there. Now we have unlocked these different shrines. Sea Shrine, Mountain Shrine, Meadow Shrine, Forest Shrine, and Desert Shrine. Each one holds a millennium item. And if you think about it, desert, forest, meadow, mountain, sea, that's right. Just like in the Yugioh game, those field spells of Yumi, forest, wasteland, they all represent each element or whatever. And when you approach each of these places, the field will actually be permanently there. So for instance, there'll be a sea field permanently on the field. Well, maybe not permanently, but like right off the bat when you duel, meaning that mages will actually have an advantage with their creatures. So, you might have to get some better cards here. They're actually quite tough. But, actually, I'm going to show you something that's going to help you immensely now. See this shrine right here? We're going to go to it. Now, at each shrine, you're going to have to fight 2 duels in a row if you want the Millennium item. Each shrine is guarded by a low mage, and then the next duel will be against the high mage, a far stronger opponent. So this is one of the low mages, and essentially they kind of, sort of, you know, have their color based on, you know, the element or whatever, you know, the environment. If you recall that, like, one scene on that shrine, you know, where it showed, like, those people talking, when I mentioned how the people in the artwork weren't the same people talking, this is one of those guys. Yeah, these are, all the low mages were gathered there in that picture a while back, in those parts back that I showed you about. Yeah, so, you can probably guess then who the high mages are. Anyway, let's take this guy on. Who? You, Prince Atem. I'm amazed you've made it this far. Too bad you'll never leave here alive. Alright, so we'll take him on. As I said, see, the field is right now in Meadow, since this is the Meadow Shrine. Now, this guy is actually, can be kind of tough. He actually has built his deck around, like, this field to help him. Beasts, actually, Beast Warriors and Swordsmen gain a 500 attack and defense point boost here. I think it was, yeah, Swordsmen, Warriors, Beast Warriors, and I think that's it, but I forget. Anyway, let's just get our duel here underway. Actually, now, if you combine a beast with a female type, it doesn't have to be anything, just as long as it's a female monster, you'll form this creature, Nekogal number 2. It's a beast warrior type, and thanks to this field, it'll gain the 500 attack and defense point boost. So it's super useful for this creature. Anyway, this guy, he can be tough. He actually has, like, again, like Bakura, this card called the Millennium Shield. And the Millennium Shield is regarded as a warrior type monster. So on this field alone, it has 3,000 defense points. So with an added boost, it'll have 3,500 defense points. Very powerful. It'll be a Uranus symbol, so that's not it. So let's hope that, you know, we're lucky enough not to run into this thing. Let's clear our, like, hand here. We don't need most of these creatures. Stupid move on my part, but I don't really care. Anyway, let's attack. See, Swamp Battle Guard. It's another warrior, so it gained an extra 500 point boost. I'm just gonna attack. I don't really care for a ranking. See, you want to fight this guy in free duel. I'll tell you why after we beat him. If you don't have the proper cards, this guy can dominate you pretty well. Thankfully, I believe my cards can defeat him. I might have to change my deck later on because of these, like, increasingly powerful guys, but we'll see how far I get. Battle Steer. Again, Beast Warrior, so you know. Moon symbol. So of course Sun will beat Moon. Oh, oops. Well, I didn't mean that, but this is a guy actually you really want to get an A or a S rank POW on. This guy actually gives you some... Oh, and look at that. Because I chose Jupiter and he's Mars, he got the 500 point boost, and he managed to defeat my monster. See how that comes up in so much handy there? There it is, right there. I can't form my Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon just yet, though. So I'm gonna have to get rid of, like, these creatures. By the way, you know how I talked to you about, how, you know, attack points will matter depending on, like, actually, we're gonna do this. See, I may not destroy his... We might end in a stalemate here when both our attack points are the same, but thanks to Guardian Star, he's wide open to attack. So, what was I saying before? Oh yeah, I did mention this. Even though a creature will gain 500 attack points, though, what counts when you fuse, it's its base total. So, for instance, if I had a electric monster with 1,100, but it gained a power bonus to get to 1600, and I fuse it with a low, like, dragon type with under 1600, it'll still form Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon. It's the same even if it loses attack points. So it's the base stats of attack and defense that matters the most. So remember that. Now, if you plan on using Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, be warned. As I said before, Uranus is strong against Pluto. So, against that Millennium Shield, and if you're planning on using equipped monsters with Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, you might want to use Moon. However, also, the Low Metal Mage has a card called Judge Man, 2200, and since his first one in this position is the Sun, he'll get a 500 point boost against you and destroy your monster. So unless you power up this Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, you might be at a disadvantage. Here, though, I really don't have a choice. I think I'm gonna stay with Moon, though. Just hope that he hasn't summoned Judge Man at all, so maybe I'm lucky here. Oh, and I seem to have won. I got a C-POW. But I got a... Okay, so even on a C-POW, though, I got a really good card here. This is called a Deep Sea Shark. 1900 attack points. Plus, it's got a Neptune and a Mars symbol to choose from. It's a really good card. Atem, you'll regret this victory, for you'll be facing the power of High Mage Kapura. Now, after you beat the low mages, you'll have the option to proceed or return. You might want to return in case you might have won a rare card off of one of these mages. However, be forewarned, if you choose to leave a shrine and then you go back to it, you will have to fight the low mage again, and then you'll have to fight the high mage. So you have to win 2 duels in a row. And see, there's an example of that. I figured that why didn't we kill this low mage, or why would this low mage be here when we return? Are we literally just walking past him? He's not going to do anything to stop us. It doesn't matter. Anyway, now that you've got him, he'll be automatically locked in free duel mode. And you'll really, really, really want to duel the guy. Because, see, you think that, as your opponent gets harder and harder, you would essentially get better and better cards from them. Sometimes this is true, but for the best cards, the cards that will definitely really, really help you, get this. The high mages here, I believe there's an exception. The low and high mountain mage will actually give you some pretty good cards, but it might be a bit lucky here. But the one that I know best of, get this. The low metal mage gives you the best cards if you can A-POW and S-rank him. S-POW rank him. Yeah, you heard me right. A low metal mage, this random mage, gives you the best cards that you could possibly hope for, the highest attack powers. For now, anyway, in the earliest part of the game. It's crazy. It's really, though, it's out of all the duelists and stuff, this random low metal mage, yeah, it's right. Get this. Guess what cards you can win from him? You can win Curse of Dragon, 2,000 attack points, Gaia the Fierce Knight, 2,300. If you've watched the show, Yugi/Atem's signature monster, ace monster, the Dark Magician, 2,500. Yeah, that's also a weird thing. It's kind of odd that our random decks don't give us a really powerful monster stuff. Dark Magician, man, that's Yugi/Atem's trademark, and it's whatever. Yeah, Dark Magician from this low metal mage, just random mage can just give it to you. Skull Knight, 2,650 attack points. He can pull up the Meteor Dragon, that base Meteor Dragon, 1,800, 2,000 defense points. The Deep Sea Shark, as I've shown you. He can also drop off, the actual Meadow Shrine thing. But the best, the absolute best, but it's a rare chance of, the card that Heishin and even Pegasus, Heishin has used and Pegasus can use against you. The Meteor Black Dragon, 3,500. That's right. You can win a 3,500 attack point monster, a 3,500 attack point fusion monster, a standalone card with that much attack points from this low metal mage. And you want to do it in free duel. See, in free duel mode, the field will always be normal. So sometimes the mages are actually programmed to try and set their fields to, the specific ones that they're, strong on. Even if you summon a monster out in free duel mode, there is a chance that they'll just activate a Sogen field, and according to these rules, you go and play 1 card per turn, meaning they're left open, so you can get an early attack on to defeat him, get a possibly better ranking if you're lucky enough to overpower him. But yeah, Meteor Black Dragon. He doesn't use it against you, but you can win it on him. That is crazy. I had to see that on GameFAQs, and it was true. It took me a while, a really long time, but I did it. I have gotten 3 Meteor Black Dragons from this guy. It's so ridiculous. It's crazy. I know. I can't believe I'm spending... It's just so baffling how that works. But again, the biggest advantage you'll have in this game to progress further on. Anyway, I wanted to show you that, and when we return, we're actually going to take on more of these mages. See you then, folks.